Hello everyone and welcome on into the Barretts. Today we are starting our new Let's Play here on the channel for Voice of Cards, The Forsaken Maiden. So I haven't beaten the first one yet, I'm working on beating that one. But the two games aren't really completely connected, they're two separate games as well since this came out the first one came out back in October. This one just came out like last week or earlier this month. And no one knew this was coming out. It kind of just Square just announced it, and boom. So what did happen to this game? I love the aesthetic of this game, and of course, it's made by the same people who made Nier. And this one, the first one was based on. It has like DLC, not based on, but has DLC costumes and aesthetics for the first Nier game for Nier Replicate. This one has DLC for Nier Automata, and I haven't played Nier Automata, but I do know the characters. I've played a lot of it. It's like from I've seen in Final Fantasy 14 the Nier raid, so I'm familiar in that way. But yeah, I love the Nier music though, so I have all of the Nier stuff put on. So like I have like the 2B and all of them and like the board. It's so cool. I love it. So let's just hop into it, shall we? Oh, I'm so excited. Put in all of even the cards are based on the Nier stuff. I love just like the little tidbits, but this is so cool. Just being able to like shuffle cards in between loading screens. It makes you feel like you're playing an actual like card game. It's actually really cool. But yeah, I love the aesthetics of this game. Apparently they had some new like classes to the second game, so I'm excited. I remember someone saying I remember seeing on Twitter that this game has like a new class like for mage. So I'm super excited about that.
Ah, I bid you welcome. I shall be your game master for this tale. It is a pleasure to have you. Now then, just like this, I will be using cards to draw you into the world of this story. From time to time, you may be presented with choices like this. That's correct. It doesn't mean anything, but still, good job.
Yay!
You're following along with all this, I trust?
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. I believe your experience of the story will be shaped in no small part by my narration. As such, I hope you'll have rather more fun keeping the sound on while you play.
Of course, why would you not?
That said, rest assured that the game remains enjoyable without sound. My words will be subtitled just as they are now.
Good for accessibility. Made noise. Yeah, display subtitles, why not? Yep. Can always change
With
these
the formality
later. Oops, sorry.
My. Yeah, you can hear the sound of the waves. Oh, how very evocative. Now then, let's begin our tale. Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to step into the shoes of the hero of this tale as he sets forth on a grand adventure. Said adventure takes place in a remote part of the sea, in which ancient traditions are alive and well.
All right.
You will touch the hearts of many who dwell in this place as you journey to change fate's promise of untold ruin.
I can handle it.
I believe in you. I believe your journey will be a success. And on that note, it is time for that journey to begin. May the waves see you safely across the tides.
Voice of Cards, The Forsaken Maiden. I love the art as well for this game. Oh yeah,
Our
with the
story
Nier.
begins in a secluded grotto. The sound of the waves echoes softly across the rock walls. A solitary young man stands in front of a ship floating in the water. Brush in hand, he busies himself painting the vessel. Once he finishes his work, he decides to carve his name into the side of the hull. A finishing touch.
Oh, okay. Carve the shipwright's name. I would say Lalafell, but we'll do that. I don't have a good ship name that has to do with Lalafell. That's right!
You carve your name in small lettering into the ship. This young lad is the hero of our tale, and your window into the world. You're a navigator without a ship, and your soul yearns to set out upon the ocean blue for your own reasons.
Oh, so we're on a ship.
You have spent a great deal of time repairing the wrecked ship before you, in the hopes of crafting a partner, aboard which you might sail the high seas.
We're gonna be a captain.
The sound of a wooden box tumbling to the ground rips through the grotto. You heave a deep sigh and decide to head over to the source of the racket.
Oh, yeah. Fine, whatever made that noise. Alright. Yes, sir. Piece in the middle of the screen. I already know that. Thank you.
The source of the noise turns out to be a young girl. It looks as though she has knocked over a wooden box, packed with shipbuilding supplies, and is in quite a panic about it. The girl's name is Laddie.
Laddie?
You came across her some time ago, collapsed on a beach.
Oh, we saved her.
You attempted to bring her to a nearby village, but she was quite opposed to the idea for some reason. As such, she has been helping you repair the ship here.
Oh, how nice.
You're not quite sure how to respond to her knocking the box over.
What do you say to her? Sigh in exasperation. It's okay.
It's okay, you say in a gentle, reassuring tone. Laddie's worried expression melts away, replaced by one of relief.
Yay!
You move to leave the grotto, saying, I'm going to the village to get some food. Laddie waves goodbye, her forlorn smile seeing you off. The young woman has lost her ability to speak.
What? Really?
Neither of you have any knowledge of how she ended up in her situation, and you spend many quiet hours together in the grotto.
Oh, she lost her ability to speak? Oh, shit.
The scent of the sea and a sense of isolation hang heavy in the air. The island is bound for ruin and has had its name since before any can really recall. This is Omega Isle.
Omega Isle.
You take a deep breath and then set out for the nearby Omega Village, which shares the island's name.
Oh, I named my character Baron. Oh, that's fine. I don't really care. I like going with like the default names that I do. Actually, making my own, like putting Libel in there. All right. That was naming the ship. So what's cool about this is like you just start like traveling and you can keep like exploring. For like items or events. Until you just like can't go anywhere anymore.
Beyond the pier, the
so
ocean
I like to do that before I ever go into like a next area, just to see what's around me. Because sometimes there's like events and treasure and stuff like that. It's all random. Like it's not always the same thing. So I always find that pretty cool.
You have arrived near the entrance of the village.
What is that thing?
You spy a shadow skulking about in the midst of a thicket.
Oh!
The shadows fall away to reveal a small monster. It's
what?
unusual
How is it
to
a
see one
monster?
this
It's
close
so
to the
cute.
village. It might be cute, but it's still a monster and a threat. You must slay the beast before it can cause trouble or worse in the village.
But I don't like this. It's so cute though.
Don't hold back.
hold back. I won't fight us not to go. Victory should be yours. Let's do air thrust. Yeah. Roll that dice. What we get? Great. So good. What's this?
An old spire stands tall before you. Alas, there's little reason to go poking around within.
Can't we do poking around anyway? Oh, alright. So it says the same thing. Oops! I didn't mean to go that way! Alright, so we can't go very far then. I want to go up there! Oh yeah. Alright, we're done. Into the village.
Gorgeous flower beds burst with blossoms that will one day wilt and wither away, much like Omega Village itself. This is a village that has accepted its fate to be but a moment in time, destined to fade.
Oh, it's so sad. What the fuck? Hello, Omega Village's mayor. Okay. We'll beat these people.
An island in want of a maiden shall fall, he mutters, to no one in particular.
Unlock Age Man's Flipside Story. Oh yeah, that's north, and they did Flipside Stories for character cards, which is very cool. They put a lot of detail into this game. But you can read like all like the flip stories for characters, which is very cool. I don't know. Yeah, here it is. The day of the door, I lost my wife in the war. All I could do was watch as the life drained out of her. And I know how hard that was for you, Grandpa. That happened yesterday. Please try to focus. And you can also like inspect to like see like the really cool character art. It's such a like the little details they put in is so cool. Oh, we even have our own house.
Home sweet home.
Take a rest? I didn't take any damage.
This is no time for a nap. You turn around and walk out the door.
Turn around and walk out the door. I don't know if I have any money.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
They use the same card art for Ah, yeah, we are totally broke.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
I am broke. Party is ready. Yeah. I already know the basics of an RPG.
This might be the last time I see this flower bed, the boy says, gazing forlornly at the flowers.
Unlock the man's flipside story. Okay. Let's see what his flipside story is. So these flipside stories can be super sad, like that one. That was super sad. Is there a way I can like sort through like the collection that I do have? Oh, I didn't mean to exit it! I just wanted to see the flipside story. Oh, you even have one for the armor. The boss with a tender smile. His gentle demeanor and honored strength, forged in his daily work, has won the hearts of all around him. Oh, the story's loud. Okay. I forsook the isle of my youth to live here. I don't know a soul that's fine, but that's fine by me. I'm used to being alone. He left his home island, yearning to see the outside world, but so traumatic was his seasickness, He swore never to board another boat. He'd really like to go home if he could. Oh shit, that sucks. He's got seasickness. Damn.
I wish I got to be the maiden, the girl says mournfully, dressed head to toe in maiden garb, and clearly pretending to be such.
Okay, I wonder what hers is. We're gonna be doing this a lot whenever I go into town, because I really am interested in some of these stories. Because they like give you like the tidbit, like a taste of what it could be, and you just want to know more. She grew her hair out, though her mother said it looked best short. She wore platform shoes, though her father said they were dangerous. She longs to be all grown up. Why, you ask? Because her parents no longer in this world to tell her otherwise. She detests her own weakness and just wants to be an adult already. Wow.
A lone woman diligently cleans the grounds of the maiden shrine.
Okay. I wonder what hers could be about. The woman laments her misfortune, though she buys waters that bring happiness to the drinker and stones that bring luck to the wearer. No happiness nor luck does she feel. The waters and the stones all came at steep prices, which her loving husband paid without complaint. If this is what makes her happy... She's not happy with what she's gotten then.
The windows are closed, and it's too dark to see much inside. All sound seems to fall away.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that again! Oh, I guess I could have went around her. Oh well. Alright, let's go to the elder's house.
You stop in at the mayor's house and discover that he already has a guest. The two are engaged in discussion. You listen in and learn that they are troubled by monsters that have appeared near the village and have been devouring precious stores of food. The villager sighs deeply. I suppose it's about the end for the village, they say flatly before departing the mayor's home. The man left standing in the room has a certain sagacity.
Well, what if
him.
we take, or I take
He
care
you
of,
waiting,
you know,
and
the
inclines
monsters.
his head in greeting. His name is Grief. As the village's mayor, he spends his days dealing with all manner of happenings around town. He looks to be at a loss over the damage being caused by the monsters. It would likely be a simple matter for you to deal with the beasts.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I wanna accept the job.
You offer to deal with the monsters, and Grief replies with his thanks. You're always a big help.
Yeah! You mean you gotta do stuff for
This
the mayor.
is part of your daily routine. You work to sort out the village's troubles in order to procure food to eat.
Alright. Create a major village in the surrounding environs of monsters. Okay. Simple enough. Let's go do it. Go out. Yeah! So now we need to do some monster fighting.
A monster has appeared before you.
Found it!
It holds what's left of a piece of fruit in its teeth, and its mouth moves restlessly. With a sigh, you mutter, "Let's get this over with then." And ready your weapon.
Yes, let's get this over with.
And fight.
And fight. A card's attack is indicated in the floor and its defense and its lower. Like, give careful consideration to you and your opponents. Okay. Simple enough. I'm gonna do that. Point. Ooh, big damage. All the damage. Oh, okay. Yep, battle assist, blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, a whole puny one, huh? Let's do stab. Stab! I can't tell what the little dot on the dice means. I guess it's a 1. We need more gold. Hey, we leveled up. Let's go.
With practiced skill, you swing your weapon. The blade flashes through the monster's throat.
Oh, all right. Damn.
Merciless. Perfect aim. It would appear that you are quite accustomed to killing.
That's maybe not a good thing.
You wipe the blood off your weapon. As you do, you notice a shadow in the distance. Another monster, perhaps?
Going close for... let's throw a weapon at it.
You take the weapon on your back and aim it carefully before hurling it at the shadow with great force. It flies toward your target, tracing a perfect parabola. However, the tip of the spear strikes just slightly to the side of the shadow, which runs off.
Oh?
Whatever the shadow was, it was taken aback by your unexpected assault. It looks like it ran off in the direction of the spire near the village.
Oh, we out of the spire. This is okay. Yep, your cards? No. I'm doing fine. It's only like, what, 3 damage? And then, oh. Random enemies will just pop up, as you go on. Which is normal. You need to for them to use certain skills. You gain 1 gem, rotate an action. Huh? Yep. You don't have enough gems. Yep. We don't have any of that right now, so... Oh, we do, actually. Never mind. Boink! That was weak. That's our elemental nature. The 6 elements are fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. Yep. Already noticed from the last game. Yep. Resist. Yep. I think a plant base would be weak to wind, but okay. Excuse me. I do not like that. Take a stab. Take a stab. Ooh, another level up. Sweet. Deal damage. Ooh, tri-attack. Equal to value of 3 rolled dice. Ooh, treasure discovered? What do we get? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ooh, I picked the good one. Hey, 100G, let's go. All right, to the spire. Yes, into the spirit spire.
You stand before the spirit spire, said to have been erected to protect the island. Yet with the villagers having accepted ruination, it now stands forlorn, an edifice without a purpose. This place, so named for the spirits themselves, is one that the villagers do not enter.
Well, we're just a badass, aren't we?
Despite this, you say to yourself, I have to get rid of the monster.
Yeah.
And decide to profane the place with your presence.
Profane the place with my presence? Okay. That's a weird way to put it. Never know when there's treasure around. Alright, it's probably walls, right? Because any of these could be treasured. You just never know. You who enters, spirit.
There are some words etched into the door, but they are weathered and difficult to read.
I'm gonna open the door anyway.
Though you are about whatever the words might say, you nonetheless try pushing the handle. With some protest, the door groans open. You spy the shadow of the monster you encountered earlier.
There he is.
Your insight that it had taken refuge in the Spire has proven a good one.
We're badass like that, you know.
The shadow notices your presence and flies off at blinding speed. You can't help but admire the rapid escape, though it looks like you're back to chasing after a shadow.
Well, I'm gonna still chase after it. Come back here! Like I said, you never know when there's gonna be treasure. No? What? Oh my god, the near music is so good! I'm sure the bass soundtrack would be too. I'm not gonna deny that, but like, it's so good! I expected random encounters though in this place.
You survey your surroundings, relying on the shafts of sunlight filtering in through the windows. However, you're unable to see the monster from where you are.
Okay. Altar. What's this?
In the back of the large hall, there is an altar, which evinces a sense of deep mystery. The altar is wrought of a strange kind of stone, its surface polished smooth. It looks as though it's meant for use in some important ritual. You approach the altar to check that there are no places for monsters to hide themselves away.
I mean, you could hide behind it, but we would have seen if it was hiding behind it. Maiden here. Who's there?
In reply to the mysterious and unidentifiable voice that suddenly rent the silence, you ask in a sharp tone, "Who's there?"
I, Spirit.
You strain your ears, trying to make out the broken snippets of words echoing off the chamber walls.
Laddie.
After speaking a word that rings familiar to your ears, Laddie, the voice becomes impossible to hear. It cannot be. Could you truly have heard the voice of the spirit from the Maiden's myth passed down on the island?
But why did it say Laddie?
All signs of the monster you were in pursuit of seem to have vanished. For the time being, you decide to return to the village and
I wasn't
report
done
your
exploring!
success.
Alright. I'm about to say, please don't tell me teleport me back there. I wanted to finish exploring! If there's anything even in here. You never know, but, you know, still look anyway. It's like playing a board game. Oh, it's the wall. Okay. Yes. Oh, alright. Guess we are not having our pursuit of... Oh, I don't know why I was just like, oh yeah, let me just see if the door's still open. Is the door still open? Alright, well, let's report back to the mayor. I do need to sell this to the dude so I can get some new stuff. I got 100 gold pieces from that chest, which is pretty sweet. Oh, what's this girl doing there?
When you arrive at the mayor's house, there is a young visitor already there. She looks to be making an impassioned request of Greeth. In a wearied voice, Greeth replies, "There is no longer any maiden in our village." Admonished, the girl leaves the house with disappointment written across her expression. You inform the mayor that you've taken care of the monsters around town. As thanks for completing the job,
fruit.
the mayor hands you a basket of fruit.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, You think to yourself, another day, another basket of fruit.
Man, maybe we should get a variety in this diet. Don't you have any, like, anything else besides fruit? There's cards for the adventure. They are added to you. Yep. You can read special stories about the characters and enemies among your collected cards. The adventure and defeat the mired enemies in your path to collect every special story. Do your collection. Cards! I've already viewed it. I guess we're gonna go back to the ship then. Right? Did it say to go back to the ship? I think it did. Let's go back to Laddie. You can jump over to upward facing terrain cards. And choose the direction you. Oh, that's cool. Try jumping to the secret grotto. Oh, that's neat. It's like fast travel.
You re-enter the grotto and announce your return.
Laddie, we're home.
On a normal day, Laddie would already have zipped over to greet you. But today, nothing.
Laddie, are you okay?
You walk over to Laddie
Oh,
and discover
she's
that
asleep.
she is sound asleep.
Oh, okay.
Life in the grotto is not one of creature comforts. Rather, a fair few inconveniences. You've tried several times to bring Laddie to the village, but she was adamantly opposed on every occasion. You sometimes catch glimpses of her face while she sleeps. Always it is contorted in anguish, as though she is in the throes of a terrible nightmare.
Oh, no.
You notice a bulky book lying open next to Laddie, filled with carefully drawn words and images. It seems to be some kind of picture book that Laddie made herself.
Oh.
You know, I confess, I am a bit curious.
You know, I am a little bit curious. She's asleep after all.
Unable to overcome your curiosity,
I'm
you
curious.
decide to take a look at the picture book. Beside evocative images of deep forests and towering mountain ranges, Laddie has written a story patterned after the Maiden's myth. The picture book story is set in a small village replete with nature.
Maiden Village.
The village enjoys the promise of peace and tranquility, thanks to the young woman born to be the Maiden. The Maiden goes before the altar to perform a ritual, which invokes the power of a great spirit to protect the village.
So she's the Maiden.
You look over the artwork, a spitting recreation of the altar you saw in the Spire, and think back on the mysterious voice.
Yeah, it said her name. So Laddie's the Maiden.
The voice claimed it was a spirit, and you're certain it spoke Laddie's name. You were so caught up in the thoughts racing through your head that you failed to notice Laddie had awakened.
The book just fell open, I swear.
Laddie seems embarrassed that you've seen her book.
Oh no!
Tears prick the corners of
No,
her
don't
eyes.
cry. I didn't mean to.
If Laddie were indeed the Maiden, it would be no exaggeration to call her the very light of hope. A protective force that could save the island from its
So
encroaching
why doesn't
ruin.
she want to do it?
With faint expectation tightening your chest, you consider taking her to the altar in the Spire.
But it seems like she's scared. We can't just force her to go. Speak with Laddie again. Yeah.
You've given Laddie some of the fruit you brought back. She dreamily stuffs some of it into her mouth. Maybe she likes it. You hope so. Your stomach rumbles as you watch her. And together, the two of you enjoy a light meal.
Oh, good. Oh, Laddie is joining your party. Hey! Lead Laddie to the... We are going back... Okay. I guess we're gonna go back to the Spire. I feel like this is gonna turn out to be a bad idea because I feel like she is not gonna want to trust us anymore. It seems like she's, like, scared. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah. I already know how to save. I'm good. Alright, let's go to the Spire. Yes. I feel like she's not gonna like us anymore if we take her here.
You take Laddie with you and return to the Spire. As you approach the entrance of the Spire, the staff that Laddie clutches close
right now it's a sword.
begins to emit a faint light. Seeing the mysterious light, you are convinced Laddie has a deep connection to the Spire, her expression uneasy. Laddie takes hold of your sleeve with a tentative touch.
Yeah, she is scared. Yeah, she's scared. Something's scaring her about this place. I don't know if we should take her to the altar.
You stand before the altar once more, bathed in an air of mysticism. The light emitting from Laddie's staff intensifies, as if indicating its destination.
Excellent. The Maiden. What?
In response to the enigmatic voice, Laddie's staff exudes a dazzling light.
What? Hey, it's that
A
little
spirit
guy.
appears right before your eyes. Well, maybe it's a spirit. It's some kind of strange
It's not a stuffed animal. It's one of those machines that you can hold on to that flies. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. I am the spirit. Calf.
The stuffed toy seems to be affecting a voice of considerable gravitas and choking itself in the process. This creature is called Black. Though you cannot be certain it speaks the truth, it claims to be a spirit. You approach, hoping to ask about the maiden, but with blinding speed, Black zooms behind Laddie, putting her between you as a shield.
What?
You're the one from before, Black says, quaking.
Oh, we did stare, didn't we?
It would appear that you're mistaking the creature for a monster, and doggedly chasing after it has made it rather afraid of you.
You know, I don't blame it. In all honesty, I really don't blame it. Dude, let's give him some fruit.
You hold out an offer of reconciliation, and Lack takes it and immediately starts munching away. Between bites, it says, "You've got some good taste there."
It's a bowl of fruit.
You're not really sure if the make good worked out, but in any event, Lack looks willing to listen to you now.
Oh, good.
You ask about the maiden once more, and Lack begins to talk a lot. It seems to enjoy doing so.
Talks a lot.
Just as the maiden's myth handed down amongst the denizens of the island suggests, it explains, Laddie was indeed born to be the maiden here. However, she was unable to take up her role. This has caused no small amount of distress over the island's inevitable destiny to sink beneath the raging waves.
Oh, shit.
Black concludes with a proposal. How's about you go and meet with the other maidens and fetch the maiden's relics? As you had hoped, Laddie appears to be the key to the island's salvation.
Ask what Laddie means in greater detail. If Laddie becomes a maiden...
If Laddie becomes a maiden and performs the maiden's ritual at the altar, the island can be saved.
But at what cost?
You ask, should we kill the maidens and steal the
That's
relics?
like that's how our first reaction.
Laddie
Should we
shakes her
kill
head
them?
as if to insist that you definitely should not do that. As Lack explains, each maiden has an attendant, an escort, and protector. This would make it difficult to take the relics by brute force.
Okay.
This island is not the only one home to a spirit. There are islands throughout this archipelago, and upon each dwells one of the 4 maidens who govern their own spirit. The self-proclaimed spirit explains that if you bring the maiden's relics that each of these maidens possess back to this spire, Laddie will be able to become a maiden herself.
Oh?
Laddie shows the staff in her hand, wearing an expression that seems to say, "This is a maiden's relic."
Oh, this is her relic.
The world-changing immensity of what you have just learned echoes in your mind. It takes you a little while to fully digest it, but it does just so happen you've been readying a seaworthy vessel for your own purposes. You accept Lack's proposal to help Laddie become a maiden.
Yeah! Let's make her a maiden. Let's join your party. Yay! Leave the tower.
So, you want me to poof you back to the entrance?
Fuck yeah, narrator, do it! Leave instantly.
You decide to make for the Spire's exit.
Ah, yes. Poof me. Turn to Maiden Village. Well, on that note, I believe we are going, to end our first episode here, as we save. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more in this game with you guys and have you guys along with me on this journey. I really, really enjoyed the first one, even though I know I have to still go back and beat the first one. I'm gonna beat the first one either off stream / on stream, and then I'm gonna leave the second one for the whole playthrough for YouTube's. So I hope you guys look forward to upcoming episodes. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you've played Voice of Cards, do you enjoy it? I think it's a really awesome concept. I always love the things that Square Enix do when it comes to their games. They've really taken like different creative steps for their different IPs. Like if you look at Triangle Strategy, it's coming out soon, and you've looked at Octopath Traveler, like that was like revolutionary for JRPGs. It's like bringing back that 2D but HD aspect and having it be more modern is so awesome with voice acting and everything. And I love this game too, because this is from the same people who made Nier, and like it's like a chill RPG, and it's like playing a board game or D&D with cards. Like it's so cool. You have dice, you have it's such a cool concept, and I love this concept, and I'm glad they're coming out with more games. And it seems to be that it's like, I don't know if it's like easy for them to develop, or like maybe they've been developing these games beforehand. They finished the first one, pumped that one out, and they're like, all right, the second one's done, let's pump this one out too. So maybe if these do well, they will make a third one soon down the line. Who knows? Honestly, I just want to keep these games coming. I think this concept for an RPG is awesome, and I love it, and it's so new and different. I'm over the moon with Voice of Cards. I really am. I want more. Obviously they're not connected, but like, you know, like it's awesome. I love it. I truly do. And I can't wait to play more with you guys. But that is all. Don't forget, once again, to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you know when I upload a video. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the barracks again very soon.